This is going to be a Garage Geek 3-in-1 that is comic book related. So hi, welcome to Garage Geek. I'm going to try to do this video unedited, although I'm watching some dogs, and sometimes when the one dog's mom comes home, he gets all wild, and then the other ones get wild too, but you don't need to know all that about my life. I'm just saying, I'm going to try to do this video without editing because I'm actually working on another video, and that one's in my program, and it's taken me a while, and so, another piece of information you don't need to know about. So let's go to topic one. So my friend Donald Rex is pushing to get to 400. And he's already hit 300. He's gone beyond 300. And he wanted to do a push to about 340. And I'm like, just go for 400 and let's see where it goes. So I'm hoping that he can get to 400. Now, Donald Rex has one of these comic book channels where he really talks about stuff that if you're in the newer generation of comic book collectors, I'm not the oldest wave, but I'm kind of in the middle. And he talks about a lot of stuff that I don't know about. It's from it's probably what I would say more adult oriented comic books, when as a kid I was focused on, comics for kids. And so when you watch a channel like Donald Rex's, you're going to learn a lot about comics, and it can push your comic collecting into new and different avenues, which I absolutely love. So every time I'm watching something from him, I'm amazed at how knowledgeable he is, and I just love what he shows off. So if you haven't gone and watched one of his videos, please do so, and like and subscribe, of course. And I'm going to move on to part two. Now, part two of this video is going to sound like an ad, but it kind of is. I don't know. I order my comic book backing boards and Mylar from Comic Pro line. And here are the silver, and I also have the Golden Age. They have different sizes. Now, I buy these because they are the 56 point, which makes them really thick. And I'm going to show you what they look like in a comic. So, maybe I won't. Oh, no, I didn't bring one. Okay, but anyways, I'm also going to show you, the Mylar bags. Okay, not a big deal. Now, but what I do want to talk about is they have a new product. And I asked them when I was making my order, I was like, I put a note, and I didn't know if they'd see it or not. I was like, hey, would you send me just one sample, even if it's broken or cracked or beaten up, just because I want to see what it's like. And so they have these new backing boards that are see-through, and they're called 30 point. Now, I have shown these, they're around 50 point, and they're pretty thick, and they're really nice. Okay, and so these clear backing boards look so wonderful, especially when you have a comic that has, art on the back. But the reason I wanted this is because I recently put up a display, and in the display, I have a magnet, and it goes on my cabinet. But as you can see, when you put the comic in, you've got the backing board. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I thought, well, would it look nicer if I just had a comic that was, with a backing board, still protected, but that it didn't have this backing board. So I thought, let me give it a try. So I asked them to send one, and they did. I was so happy, because when a company does something like that and, sends in a free sample when you ask for it, I just think that's great. And I didn't, like I said, I really didn't know if they would do it or not, because I put it in a note at the end of the order, and they did. So this has a plastic that you have to take off, and you have to do it on both sides, and sometimes it's difficult to get off. I probably should have pre-done it before this. I might have to edit this video just to cut out this part, because I hate this. Oh no, it's coming off. So here we go. All right. So here's what it looks like. It's thinner, right, than the other backing board that I showed you, but I think it's actually thicker than a regular backing board. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this Action Comics in it. So I'm going to take it out of this bag, and I'm going to put it with this backing board. And then, oh, this comic is a little bit rough, but here's what it looks like, you know, just on the backing board. I haven't put it in the Mylar yet. And so then I have to open, I should have prepared for this. I have to open up the Mylar bag and take out a silver bag. So I'm going to do that. And then here's the Mylar. And I'm going to go ahead and put that in the bag. And then let's see how it's going to look when I actually, here we go, I'm sliding it into the Mylar. I really should speed all this up, and like, I probably need to edit this video. I'm just not comfortable with all these silences in my videos. Okay, that's why I keep rambling throughout. So now I'm going to get a piece of painter's tape, and I'm going to go ahead and close it. Now, you might say, well, first of all, this comic is a little bit moldy. So you might say, well, the whole purpose of a clear backing board is for you to be able to see the art in the back. And I wholeheartedly agree with you. However, I want it to see what it's going to look like in one of these. So that now, when you see it in here, it's cleaner, right? Especially if you're going to display it. And so I'm going to go ahead and slide. I'm getting my little thing here, the top loader it's called, and I'm trying, oops, that's upside down. I'm trying to get it into the top loader. Okay, so I'm going ahead and sliding that in, and then of course you have to be careful when you get to the lip of it. All right, now this is a silver and a Mylar with this 30-point backing board, and it's a little bit snug, but what do you think? Is that much nicer than when the Conan was in it? I actually think so. I think this looks, it looks really nice now. I think I'm going to order some more of these, and then when I display, like I have comics on display, and the white backboard just kind of like jumps out. And I think this is going to be great. I would love to know your opinions on this. Now, these 30-point backing boards that are clear, they're more expensive, obviously, than just regular backing boards, but they're a lot less expensive than the thicker translucent backing boards. I think this is really neat, and when I first saw them, I fantasized about putting all my comics in these, and just think how clean that would look in your comic book drawers. But I think for right now, I'm not going to go crazy, but you know, for display purposes, wow, I think that looks neat. So I'm definitely going to order some more of those. Okay, so the third part of this is the thing that I vow not to do, but here I am doing it. I got a bunch of comics and graphic novels in, and I made a vow to myself this month. I got to stop. And next month, I'm only going to be, you know, buying my monthly comic order, and I have to stop buying individual comics, or just, you know, maybe only once a month or something like that. So I'm going to show off what I got, and hopefully it's, you know, it's going to slow down. So the first shipment that came in is my discount comic book service order, and that's not going to stop. I'm going to continue to buy things through them. But I got the latest Mad magazine that uglifies beauty. Look at that great art. And I was just on Captain Strangelove, and he really likes ads. Well, the back of this comic has a great fake ad. Bulgin belly burner. And even when you start reading it, it's pretty funny. Then I got the latest issue of Shudder magazine. Pretty cool. Now, what happened was I bought a book for my husband, and I did not realize how big this book was going to be. He loves the Smurfs. And so I got him this book, and man, is this thing gorgeous. As soon as I saw it, I was like, wait, don't give it to him. Keep it. The Smurfs Archives Volume 1 from Paper Cuts. I mean, look at how it's so nice. And this, for the first time ever, the Smurfs' adventures are collected in their originally published order in English. From their very first appearance in the 1958 Johann and Peewood story, The Smurfs and the Magic Flute, to their debut mini-comics and their 1963 first album-sized story, The Flying Smurf, blah, 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 blah. So that's everything that it collects, but I didn't realize the Smurfs were that old. Now, when you open it up, you're going to see that they definitely cut together some of the mini comics and put them together. I don't care. And you're also going to get the regular original size, but I mean, look how big this is. So definitely the art is blown up. Yeah, so you can see, for example, there's the mini comics. I think this is really cool. And I'm just so happy that I'm adding this to our collection. The end. Look at the Smurf Village. So cool. Yeah, I was very, very pleasantly surprised with that. Okay, I got a bunch of my the DC Finest. So the first one I'm going to show off is the Doom Patrol, and this is from 1963 to 1966, and this is the Doom Patrol's first, I guess, appearances in My Greatest Adventure. And then from My Greatest Adventure, which I actually have a couple of those comics, I guess they changed the title into Doom Patrol. And so it just continues from 1963 all the way to 1966. And this looks like a lot of fun. Next, I got the Green Arrow, the Longbow Hunters. And this one is from 1987 to 1988. And the art of this is pretty interesting. I've actually heard a lot of good things about this. I had this as a kid, and I don't know if I ever actually read it. So this is something that I really need to look into. Oh, and by the way, these volumes are so very affordable. They're about $20 when you purchase them online. Next, I have Daredevil Modern Epic, which continues the Bendis and Mack and Maleev run, I believe. And this one is called King of Hell's Kitchen. And this is volume 4. Now, what's weird is I think I have volumes 2, 3, and 4, but not volume 1. I don't know why they're not putting that one out. They went ahead and skipped it. Yeah, they have volume 2, 3, 4, and 6. I don't know if 6 is coming out. So they are skipping around, but that's okay. Now, this one is, I'm trying to limit which ones I buy, because I just have so many. And I'm trying to avoid getting the 90s books. But I did get this one, Guardians of the Galaxy, because it starts off in 1978, which is probably collected in other things, and then goes into 1990. And so you're spanning a lot of appearances over time until they're in their own comic book, Guardians of the Galaxy 1 through 6. And this is Quest for the Shield. I don't like that cover art. Okay, a couple more to show you. 3, actually. And this one is DC Finest. I think I shouldn't have gotten this one. And that's Harley Quinn, Birth of the Mirth. I know so many people love this character. Hopefully when I read it, maybe it'll change my mind. Maybe these comics are great. I don't know. But it's got, Paul Dini, Bruce Timm. And so these are famous names. I'm hoping that these are good. And this spans 1993 to 2001. And then this one was a no-brainer. Marvel 2-in-1, The Thing. And this is a comic that I loved growing up as a kid. So this is volume 3, 1977 to 1979. And this is Marvel 2-in-1, 37 to 52, plus some others. Yeah, this is just cool stuff. Okay, one more graphic novel to show you. And then I'm going to show you some single issues I also bought. So this is the new Teen Titans. And this is the Judas Contract. I've got this in so many versions. I don't care. I love George Perez. I love the Teen Titans. Man, this stuff is like gold to me. And here we have it. This is jumping into the middle of the run. This is from 1983 to 1984, starting off with the new Teen Titans number 33 and moving on. So yeah, there's probably going to be at least one more volume before this. Hopefully they'll print the Silver Age Teen Titans that came before that. I would love to have that collected. All right. I have 2 slabs. I'm actually going to tell you how much I paid for them. First, recently, I think it was Hall Yeah. Sorry, it was either Hall Yeah or Stevie D. I'm sorry, I can't remember right now. Sent me a Micronauts comic book from a new run. And I mean, I don't know much about it, but I saw this for sale, and it was only, I got it for $10. And I thought for the price, and it's slabbed, and 9.2, I mean, it's got Baron Karza and going up through the microverse, and he's threatening, I am coming for you. I just thought, for $10, why not? I mean, I am a fan of the Micronauts. I don't know if a modern incarnation is going to be great or not. And then this one was a must-have. I actually ended up paying either $21 or $22 for this one. $21. But I splurged because I really, really wanted it. And this is one of those things where this is like an absolute must for me. So Son of Crom recently did a video, and he was asking, hey, if you had so much money that you could spend on comics and you had to spend it on comics, which ones would you buy? And I'm assuming he meant in slabs because all of his are slabbed. And I forgot to mention this. I would absolutely get this run of the Defenders. And this is a key issue. And I was able to get it for $21, which kind of shocked me. And this is where they're fighting the Badoon. And we have Enter Starhawk. And this is near the end of that really, like, phenomenal run. I think it ends around 32. I mean, they're still good after that, but this, like, captured my attention as a kid. This is one of my favorite runs of in all comics. This Defenders from about 22 to about 32. And then I got a set of Sergeant Fury. I'll just go through these quickly. The cover art on these are so cool. So I paid a little bit extra for this because it was a set. I think I might have paid like $25 or $26 for these 10 issues. Yeah, $26. So I really shouldn't have, but when you think about it, it's under $3 an issue. I mean, that's still a great price. This one I have already. But look at that. So cool. And yeah, that one. And I did buy one more. It's right here. Sorry, I'm in a t-shirt. I'm going to grab it because this one I bought for Donald Rex, who I mentioned him at the beginning. And so I got this. It was $4. It's really beat up, but he collects these. So I wrote to him, I'm like, hey, do you have this one? No. And I made a bid, and I was like, if somebody buys it above that, then fine, I won't get it. But I bid on it and I won. So that one is for Donald Rex. And then the final things that I have to show you today are, the single issue comics. And most of them are facsimiles. Now, I've been getting the Batman Jim Lee reprints. Although a few more came out, and I actually didn't put them on my list because my total was so high. I figured that if I really, really wanted these, I could always get them at the comic book shop when they came out. But I had to limit the amount that I was buying. And so there they are. And then, these X-Men facsimile issues. I mean, I've got to buy them. There's no way I'm going to be... I mean, I could afford them, but collecting all of the X-Men, original X-Men, is just so difficult to do. Another Epitaph from the Abyss. Look at that crazy cover. And, yeah, I recently bought this at the comic book shop, and then, I was pretty sure that I had ordered it, but I wanted it anyway. And what I found out is that they're starting to do the Fantastic Four facsimile issues in order. I saw on my app that they're going to put out numbers 3, 4, and 5 at least. So we're going to have the first at least 5 issues of the Fantastic Four in facsimile edition. I hope they keep going. What a great idea. This is another facsimile of Crisis on Infinite Earths. I actually have this one. But it's great to get this George Perez art. This one is for my husband. It's Wonder Woman number 18. And that's the B cover, and there's the A cover. This is the Tom King run, and I would actually really like to read this run. And then 2 more. I have the Cruel Kingdom. I love that art. That is so cool. And that was number 2. And finally, for my husband, Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? And I love this. His name is Judge Not. I thought that was really cool. And Permission to Flee the Bench, Your Honor. Yeah, pretty fun. And actually, this art is really nice. Yeah, so that was a Garage Geek 3-in-1. You got to see me break my promise to not show a haul video because I did it. And then I showed you some something to do with the clear backing board and Mylar. Let me grab that. So I took this one out and I put this one in, and I think it looks great. And that was, again, the company is what is it? Comic Pro Line. And then finally I was promoting Donald Rex's channel because he's doing a Push to 400 contest. And oh, by the way, he's giving away this beautiful treasury-sized edition of an EC comic. Man, is it gorgeous. I kind of want to win that, so I'm definitely going to be in the contest when he actually I forget how he's doing that. I think you have to make a promotion video, maybe. I'm not sure, but this is my promotion video. By the way, Donald Rex, I want to be entered in that. I want to win it. That thing is gorgeous. But it would be better if someone else could win, right? Because we're trying to introduce more people to his channel. All right, I've rambled on for 22 minutes. I'm not going to edit this. I'm putting it out, warts and all. I would love to hear your comments. And as always, thank you for all the support.